The Jeff, I think, spoke 7 sentences the entire stream.
The Jeff is a character, but we are live.
What's up, gamers?
Yeah, no one's here now, so you're just being weird.
Oh, I'll go kill myself.
Hey, you can do that after the cast.
Give me a second. I gotta go announce that I am not able to eat dinner with the fam.
Okay. Fika time. That's what the team is. Okay, man.
What's up, team? I have pasta.
That's good. That's good. Flip a coin right now. Do it. Do
Well,
it. Flip
hold on, I'm
it.
not gonna.
Flip it.
I burned my mouth.
Flip it.
Give me like Can you chill for like 2 seconds, please? All right, who called what? Pink or blue?
Tails is the call.
Okay, pink or blue?
Uh,
It's
Pink
pink
is
because you.
tails because it's further in the alphabet.
No, I meant pink or blue for the coin, you stupid
I
piece.
don't care.
Oh my god, where's your sense of whimsy?
It left me.
It's heads.
All right, T1. Why am I losing connection to game server? Is this happening for you too, or just me?
Just you.
Can you let them know I'm going to replug in my Ethernet? He's not. He's too high for this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh darn.
Oh, rats.
Lazy tank, Sindel cosmic support, Deathtooth, Shonda, DPS.
Yep. Well, let's go into the teams right now. I think I told Sage. Yeah, he's access to the channel. He's just not here yet because he's being weird. Oh, Sage. You weirdo.
We're going to Lijiang. To the absolute shock of no one.
Oh no, it's so lame. Bring us the
I
other
like
maps,
Lijiang.
please. It's an alright control map. I think
I don't even
Nepal's
know the
much
other
better.
control maps.
Well, speaking of control maps, we have Fika Time. Fika Time, of course, including Sparksy, Amphibia, Hunter, My Meme is True, who we'll be referring to as Mons, and Nelmos. And all these are very good players, and Sparksy is no longer on tank. They are putting him on
Thank
support
God.
now. And Mons is playing DPS alongside Amphibia and Hunter now. Um,
That's 3 DPS.
yeah, Mons is on tank, and then
He
alongside
needs.
him are Amphibia and Hunter on DPS. And yeah, no, this is your same old support player. Rocking out, man. It's a pretty good lineup. They did some pretty good scrims, so hopefully this new lineup works out for them. And yeah, looking at T1, they've played earlier this week to do their week 2 game. Now they're back at it again in the white vans. Of course, the white vans being actually a little bit different lineup than what's shown here. Lazy Dog is on tank. Death Oof and Chandra are on DPS, and they are obviously not on this page specifically, but they are here, just differently. And Cosmic Ghost and Sindel are on support. This team's very good. They've played a lot of games with each other, and Sage will no longer be joining us, or he will be,
That's
just not for as long, because his team wants to practice, of course, because he's playing later, and we will be back for that game. It's the test of endurance for Max and I.
and I'm sick.
And I am sick, but in a different way. I'm just really cool.
I'm sick as in I have a sinus infection.
Well, sinus infections can wait. We are going into map number 1, being Lijiang Tower. So you obviously like this map. What's your synopsis of the situation?
Hit the rollout on Lucio.
So we're not starting on that map, but really close. That was a pretty good job.
Listen, I'm taking a while to load in.
You burnt your mouth on your pasta, I know.
You keep talking over me!
Maybe just don't be talk overable.
I'm gonna fucking sorry, I'm gonna punch you. My co-caster is driving me to new points of insanity. One thing I am looking forward to is not seeing Sparksy on the Winton. Speaking of, it looks like Team FIka time is gonna roll out with Mons on the Ramatra time. We've got a Soldier 76 coming out from Amphibia, Hunter on the May, which we have seen multiple times already, Sparksy on the Kiriko, and Nelmos on the Ana. Meanwhile, with Sprite Team 1, we have Lazy Dog on the Doom, with Deathoof on the Hanzo, Chandra on Ash, Cosmic on Ana, and Shindle on Juno.
Yeah, and Lazy Dog playing the Doomfist on ping, of course, but that shouldn't be a huge, big time deal. Actually, funnily enough, playing on this ping doesn't really feel that bad unless you're playing really just Reinhardt.
That might be an opinion.
It is not. It's tried and true.
And we're gonna see the first scuffle onto a point with Team FIka time rotating pretty quickly onto a point. Sparksy is the first one to fall to Chandra on Ash.
Yeah, Sandra looking for another quick pick. Not gonna find it. Mons is probably gonna go down here though. Yeah, Lazy Dog's still in the backline.
Yeah, Lazy Dog is just kind of gaming on the Doom. Looking maybe for a punch off the map. No, just gonna dive the Ana. She's gonna get cleansed by the Kiriko.
Oh, what a sleep.
What a good sleep. Sparksy does go down again, gets staggered again.
Unfortunately for them, the no skill ability from Juno, which is a lot of them, but specifically the Rockets, does find the kill on both of them.
Indeed.
Hunta on the flank here. Well, also, Deathoof is on a flank. Lazy Dog missing the punch, but Hunta did use her coach gun to get out of it. And Sindel's actually going to go down right away. That's a big source of their healing. And Cosmic Ghost not going to be able to push up a whole lot.
DPS are getting dove by the Doom here. Cleanse goes out. Hunta does fall, too. Big sleep from Nelmos. Anti on the Doom. Can they take him out?
I don't believe they'll get it unless Nelmos hits another sleep.
Blocking Doom. Misses the punch again. Nano goes out onto Amphibia. Nano also comes out onto Doomfist, and Ana is immediately gonna get turned on.
Amphibia also just ran straight through the dragons, which is definitely an interesting choice, and Hunta thinks it's winnable, opting to bob here.
Meteor Strike comes out, and it's go directly on Hunta's head.
And Bob leaving the time.
Sprite Team 1 is going to recapture that point. A lot of ults went out there. They do still have Orbital Ray, T1, as well as Bob. Meanwhile, Fika Time has Ramatra Time, Visor, which just got popped.
Finding Deathtooth
And
first.
Kitsune. Yeah, Deathtooth goes down.
Bonds is also very low HP, not gonna be able to push into this Bob totally. They should be able to flush out the two long-range,
Orbital Ray comes out on point.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Shield goes down. It's Ramatra time.
It's
Kitsune
sure,
comes out.
sure is, but it's not Lazy Dog time. Doomfist falling quite rapidly after engaging with a whatever that ult is called. Boom boom shakalaka.
Kitsune rush. Right?
Nope, Orbital Ray.
Orbital Ray. Chandra gets picked pretty early in that second fight.
Yes, but I believe.
Fibia is forced to retreat as the it is now Deathtooth on the Pharah.
Yeah, it
This
is.
kind of cringe.
The Jeff better be looking out. This is his whole moment.
This is his moment.
Unfortunately,
They're taking some interesting angles here.
Well, the only interesting angle looks like Mon's fighting the Doomfist on point. It's gonna get cleansed extremely early.
There's a Sleepy Ash who Coach Guns behind a wall to grab the Mega.
Misses the punch on
Amphibia
the Ana.
is probably gonna die here. Oh, never mind. Oh, Justice comes out and rains down all over Amphibia. That is a 3K for T1 as Mons, Amphibia, and Sparksy fall. Deathtooth does go down, but it does look like T1 is gonna take a point. And they are gonna take round 1.
They sure do, Max, but that wasn't without a fight put up from Fika Time. Fika Time, of course, holding it to
yeah, that was...
81%, which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, very close. It was really like a coin tossy fights. You know, first pick goes down, and it's you know, equal aggression from both sides.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's cringe.
We do see the Lemos Mercy swap really soon in the match. We saw this the back half of map 2 last time. Now, Nelmos is a very capable support player that I kind of feel like is wasted playing Mercy, just like a lot of Mercy players. But the bigger question isn't going to be is Nelmos can play Mercy. That's fine, he can do that. Can Sparksy keep Mons alive long enough to be able to hold the front for Hunter to get kills?
I do have to agree with you there. I think I would have preferred to see Sparksy on the Mercy and almost stay on that Ana to keep up the tanks.
You see, I'd almost prefer to see none and just say, screw it, Sparksy, you're playing Zen now.
That is a choice.
All you have to do is play Discord.
This is true. Cleanse does come out. Shindle does fall as well. Deathtooth is on the Torbjorn now.
Amphibia was on the flank also in the meantime. Sparksy gets res, and Amphibia gets out. This should be a team fight win for the side of Fika Time.
Cosmic gets caught out. And
Yeah.
Amphibia just broke Lazy Dog's ankles.
Some would call it a ping advantage. I would like to think Amphibia just has the jukes.
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's, you know, ankle breaking ability.
Oh yeah.
Straight bad to the knees.
What's not getting enough attention though is Deathtooth already having that molten core.
That is true. Sparksy does also have Kitsune, as we have both supports coming up for Fika Time. We are going to see the Valkyrie come out early here.
Oh, Amphibia does fall through it, and here comes molten core, covering most of the point. Yeah, Fika Time's just gonna have to retreat to the back half, but Sparksy goes down in the meantime. Big punch on the Mons from Lazy Dog. Should find the kill here, especially with the TP from the Kiriko.
But he's gonna whip every ability.
He sure is.
Deathtooth falls.
They should be able to recontest this, but they need to get to the point first. Almost, I think, went in for the res.
Big res because they reload Doom.
And Bob goes in.
Lazy Dog is not having a fun time right now.
No, he is not. Big Kitsune.
Holy, what a recontest from Fika Time.
No kidding.
Oh, that's you gotta feel bad for Lazy Dog there.
I would, but he's playing Doom. So.
This is true.
It was weird though. Nelmo's going in for the res, sacrificing himself for the Ramatra. Typically is not the worst idea, but
That
it's
meteor
not.
strike is gonna go right on the back line. Is gonna find the mercy. Fibia falls.
Yeah,
This
so does
is
Mons.
not a good position to be Fika time.
No, it was
Looking to help get the Kiriko out.
a very poor
Is she
engage
gonna
from Mons.
TP? No. Hunter is taking a look at Deathloop over here, just trying to build that Bob up.
Yeah, but without any real ults, I mean, Visor's a thing, but it's not the most impactful.
It's not the strongest.
It's not a Bob, it's not a Ramatra time. They don't have a Nano, they don't have a Kitsune.
Yeah,
Going into this, you got two of those.
T1 does have a lot, yeah. This is a, you know, we're seeing Hunter get a little aggressive here. Coach cutting over the point, taking the fight against Deathloop in the turret. Lazy Dog is gonna find 2 here as well. 3.
Yeah, this should be a clean 4K
Could be
from him.
4. Gonna look like 4. Yep, it's 4. Mons is the last man standing. And no longer standing. That's a TK for T1.
Yeah, and it's all on the back of Doomfist making lots of space and Torb doing so much poke damage. He basically is Molten Core every fight. And I mean, already going into this, members of Fika time already just needing to fall back because they can't get through this poke without taking so much damage.
The frontlining Ash.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting too, but an early Vault comes out.
Rush is gonna come out as well at the same time.
Hunter has to get this Bob off.
Here. Yeah, absolutely. She gets a Bob off. Right, oh, but it gets slept immediately.
Gets waking up, should...
Kitsune on Bob.
It's not gonna find the Doomfist because
he's really looking at that turret. Lazy Dog coming in to protect, and just... It's, once again, it's just Mon standing for Fika time.
And it doesn't even matter.
It's not gonna be enough. Once again, Fika time not going down without a fight. But it's just not enough of a statement.
No, it is not. It was definitely a good showing for them. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, just in the end, it was not enough. But it's nothing to be upset about. It's not like you played a bad map.
No. Besides, you know, getting the mercy off. Not the wording I would have chosen, but what do you think Fika time has to do here?
I think they need to play something that counters the Doom a little better. I think they're playing
I agree.
too much into it, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but when you're letting it run free on top of the Torb, on top of supports just doing mad damage, it's just kind of feels bad.
Did go poof.
Yes, yes he did.
R.I.P. Lazy Dog. The ping diff was too much. I have to agree. I think they need to put Nelmos back on the Ana. Those sleeps and antis were really good against the Doom. They saw it work in round 1. They need to just lock down that Doom. Take them out quick. Melt them.
You know, I would say they go here, right?
Horrors?
Looks like you don't. Well, yes and no. That's not a bad tank choice. Oh, Sage with the posture check. That's also not what I would have gotten. However, what I would go is you bust out the Torb. The Torb is a tried and true way of scaring away Doomfist. A lot of Dooms think they know how to play into it, and they might, but they don't really. It's a weird tango where you're just putting enough pressure. Where Sage got it exactly right. Torb and Zar.
King's Row is also we did see the Zarya King's Row yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Was a little bit of a hate crime.
Well, if there's anything I'm good at, it is hate crimes.
All right, we have it on record, folks.
Okay, Pulsar is going in for tank.
All right, I do think that Pulsar is a tank main.
He is technically their main tank player, so you are correct.
See, that's not what I was told. I was told Deathloop is the main tank player.
Maybe for your little Collegiate. But for Gunginga League, the big times, Pulsar is their tank player.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. See, Gunginga is where it's at because we have everything you could want.
Except for a life.
I'm getting input from my boss that for Masanari Y748 Colorado A3 new crown file, do not use old file or forest will hunt you down. That is very warming to know. I'm very glad.
We got Jared. That's all you need. So true, Slimian.
Slimian.
Slimian. That's what it says. Slimine? Slimian?
Ah, yes, Slimian.
I'm going to beat you to death with hammers. Guess what? I called it horse.
No, that's Slimin. That's Slim and Jimmy.
Slim Jim?
That's exactly right.
Who's
Sage.
on attack and who's on defense?
So blue side will always be on defense. It's decided by whoever won the last map.
Alright, so we're seeing Fika time on the attack. Can I get through the window?
No, you cannot.
It's like me trying to come out of the closet.
Max is making a common mistake in pronunciation. I do have a question for one beautiful Sage Doman in chat. Sage, is Kata Bates playing tonight, or is it JP3 Reigns?
Oh, it's your favorite tank.
Yeah, Hazard's fun to play. I just don't need him to win. Smile.
I do really like the T1 comp right now. You've got a lot of poke, and you've got a little bit of people to hold up in the front line as well. Little bit of dive though. It is a kind of scattered comp.
Oh, it's
but I
JP
do like
tonight.
it.
See, I like it too outside of the Widow pick. I think on defense, Widow's a good shot, but if you get shut down at all, that's the point. Now that's a good shot. Deathoof obviously showing his skill on it. But I would still opt for something for like a cast to play with the Mei so you can get more aggressive.
Indeed. Anti's gonna come out on the Hazard. Hazard did fall to half, falls back for some healing. Amphibia doing a really good job of holding off angles so that the Widow just doesn't immediately pick him. Great wall from Pulsar there, shielding the Widow from the headshot, railgun headshot.
Yeah, and a big wall from Chandra. Hunta counters with a different wall. The Mei is going to be trapped in the corner. They actually might get the pick here. Chandra goes down. Easy access to the backline. They're going to start collapsing on the Ana. Ana gets hit by the spear. And Hazard is in the backline.
That is never a good place for the... But it does fall. The creature falls.
Hazard might be a good tank right now.
Oh, and Deathoof just gets annihilated by that headshot.
That's why they call Amphibia Swedish Thunder. No one's ever called him that. I'm the first person to do that.
No, but we can start.
We can start it right now. Oh, there's a Cosmic Ghost in the top. But going through here, you're gonna want to be able to hold this choke if you're T1, but they're not gonna get easy hold control or choke control.
Yeah, that horse is just doing what horse does and just kind of sitting in a corner happy. We are gonna see the instant swap off Widow into Junkrat. Something I have played with Deathoof multiple times at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely on a watch list pick. So, little interesting choice. And Pulsar is going to get annihilated.
Yeah, he's not without taking out the granny with him.
No, and honestly,
is up.
It's not worth it. There is still a oh, the Junkrat never died actually.
Yeah.
And the Junkrat should find easy pick on horse here, and yeah, Hunta's probably dead. Smile. Maybe not. Hunta's got the moves. Going into this fight,
we are kind of seeing that King's Row effect with just the supports being able to free heal in the backline. Oh, Blizzard gets cancelled!
Oh, that is tragic. Well, what I was going to say going into the fight, they had 5 ults ready. And now they have 4, which is still pretty good. But you would have liked to see that Blizzard come out. That would have been huge.
We are gonna see Hunter swap to the Sombra. Hopefully, it's gonna go try to, you know, answer those supports in the back. But we see quite a few ults come out here. Holy ult soup! We see Overclock. We see Nano. We see High Noon. We see Make It Rain and Orbital Ray.
Yeah, we see everything but Tire, Kitsune, Nano, and Hunt's Time. And they do spot the rat, the ratito.
The rat that's ratting.
The rat that's
the
ratting.
Room with rats.
Pulsar's low, is forced to fall back, but I do expect a very early Tire here from Deathoof.
He is looking for that sneaky angle. Terror Surge does come out. It's gonna find two. Not gonna kill though.
Yeah, and Deathoof just still being cosmetic, walking around making sure the map has no mops.
Tire is gonna come out. It's hidden. They're looking for it. They know where it is. It's gonna
still
find
finds
two.
two. That was
Nelmos,
such an early
Sparksy,
cleanse by
and Amphibia
Sparksy.
and Mons are all gonna fall one by one.
And everything was going right for FIka time that fight. They really had everything kind of in the palm of their hands. Hunta finding a quick pick onto Sindel, but after the early anti-nade hit the Tire, they just never hit another shot on it. Especially if the Tire was blown up half a second later or earlier, or the cleanse came out half a second later, it all would have been negated. Unfortunately, it just didn't play it like that. They have two in the backline now.
Pulsar is really playing around those hazard walls very well.
Yeah, he is. Unfortunately, it's not enough.
Dangerously low. He's gonna fall. Not without taking out Ramantra though, alongside Deathoof.
Yeah, Deathoof is just chillaxing in the back.
Has Deathoof died on Rat yet?
No, but outside of that Tire,
it's a very ratty rat.
It's not the most impactful rat outside of that Tire though. It's
yeah.
Amphibia going up to challenge that, honestly, kind of big. Yeah, I would.
Gonna fall back though. You really don't want Junkrat on high ground. It just, it's not a really.
There's a Mons behind him. Okay.
Finally, the rat dies, not without taking out Nelmos though.
And they probably find Pulsar here. Yeah.
They do find Pulsar. The curse of reloading on Ash. Not being able to detonate that dynamite. I would have probably found Chandra and the supports in the backline.
Yeah, but still going into this
T1
fight.
T1 is going to be able to regroup for the fight.
FIka time's on the better half of getting 5 ults up. Same with T1. But Amphibia finding a quick pick out of
Deathoof is
Deathoof.
gonna fall really quickly. We're gonna see Nano come out on Hazard. High Noon also comes out. Big sleep though! Make It Rain comes out from Pulsar, but I don't think he lives here. He definitely doesn't.
Prince would definitely not be happy with that purple rain.
Oh. Wow, T1 is just gonna fall
Does
one
Hunter know?
by one again.
Does he hit the shot? Okay, Hunter knows.
Orbital Ray comes out, but it's Ramantra time!
That's right.
Oh.
No Tire coming out from the side of Jackson. Deathoof is.
Ramantra time is gonna get so much value here on point.
Yeah, no kidding. Definitely a weird pick swapping from Hazard into Ryan for the stall. Not my first pick. However, pick. That was a very good attack from FIka time.
Yeah, they were very aggressive there, but they were careful with their angles.
Well, if you don't remember, they got stalled for quite a bit going through that first choke after what was really a pretty strong first attack on first point. And then they got junkratted. They kept getting picked one by one. And eventually they swapped off the horse, which I didn't think was the issue, but clearly I don't know anything.
Yeah, what do you know about tanks?
Yeah. And maybe Mons maybe Mons is just the world's greatest Ramantra. Maybe that's
We're gonna see Pulsar rock out on the Sigma as well as Sindel on the Zen, Cosmic back on the Ana, and holy, is this a Deathoof Genji?
I think it is, but I'm more
the prodigal son returns.
I'm more excited to see Sigma rock out with his rock out. Because he's a rock.
No.
No?
Nelmo said no.
What do you mean Nelmo said no? He doesn't get an option.
Nelmo said no. That is a pink.
That is a
That's
pink Sigma.
And
beautiful.
a McDonald's Genji.
Hell yeah.
God, I hate the League skins.
They're so awesome. They're my favorite. Max hates
They're
them.
ugly. They're ugly. The colors are bad.
You hate them because they're better than whatever you have.
I have 3 of them. They're still ugly.
Womp womp. You know
Anyway,
who's also getting
we're gonna
womp
see a
womp?
pretty-
Chandra.
Yeah, Chandra is gonna fall pretty quickly here. We're gonna see some aggression over here from Mons, trying to push them back through that choke. Gonna shoot the reflecting Genji. Is gonna find Genji, gets slept and woken up. Pulsar goes down to a railgun charge.
Yeah, I will say, playing Sigma into Ramatra, not his sprightest idea. Actually, it's quite bad.
Brightest?
Brightest, that's what I said.
That is not what you said.
That is what I said.
Nah.
Okay, pal. Either way, it's not really super important.
Super?
I'm gonna mute you.
Rock gonna goes into the... Rock goes into the shield. This Big Ramatra goes in.
Cindo with a pick on the Amphibia. This should be the opening they require. Deathoof is going to have his eyes set on the backline. Mons is pushed up quite a bit. Not close enough to Ramatra time quite yet. But Nano is going to be soon to follow if they need it. Second pick comes out onto Hunter. Nano comes out though from Mons. I don't know if they're going to get a whole lot.
Ramatra time. Gonna get Ramatra time. Is he going to use it?
He's not going to pop it in time though. He's going to get such little nano value out of it. But Chandra or Pulsar gets nanoed in return. This is actually such a fumble. But Mons doesn't use a second cycle of big mode.
Amphibia's gonna die on point, just hoping to contest as long as possible. As FIka time just has to fall back here.
And that was a good comes from Sparksy, but they had that point secured. That should have been theirs. Mons just missed timing his cycle, but Hunter's gonna bob onto point. It's going to get slightly skewed off and not find anything.
Unlucky.
Yeah, you got that right.
They are pushed very far up here. I don't know if I agree with this.
Oh, I do actually like them holding the choke. As long as they can get someone to patrol the high grounds, Jackson or Pulsar or Deathoof shouldn't really be an issue.
I think you're not noticing the thing on the top left, which shows 4 ults up.
Uh-huh. I mean, if they ult dump here, yeah, they're gonna win. But I'm more concerned about the Genji getting quick access to the backline, because that's all you have if you're the side of FIka time.
Oh, backline is not gonna matter as Ana falls, Mons falls, Sojourn falls, and once again, FIka time is forced to just retreat with their lives, hopefully getting out.
Yeah, that was a great fight
But
from ERAU.
T1 is not stopping.
Wow, you correct me for my speaking and then you talk over me.
Yep.
All right. All right. Well,
FIka time is gonna get the regroup here. Honestly, I think they try to hold corners here. They play, you know. Oh, here comes Kiriko. Oh, there's so many ults going on right now.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit of an overuse.
Yeah, they are gonna almost TK FIka time, but you know, Mons is looking like he's gonna get out.
As long as he cycles. Okay.
He doesn't cycle.
That is a pretty big stagger. However, they have no ults because they just got ulted so much. And Pulsar's already basically back up to the Flux. Ghost is basically back to the Nano. And what do you have to answer that? You have a Nano of your own. You should build your Ramatra time about the same time. But if Hunter goes down here just like that, that's not very good for winning. In fact, that's quite bad.
It feels like FIka time might be panicking a little bit. They're kind of taking some weird angles here.
Yeah, and
they're trying to answer some of the poke from T1, but with nothing really to back it up.
And Mon's getting very aggressive here. Has the Nano, can pop it. Not coming out yet from the Lomos.
Oh, but it's gonna be perfectly timed with the Ramatra time. But Sojourn Sigma's gonna get nanoed in response.
Yeah, I believe Lomos is still alive. Actually falls to the Genji at the very end. But it's just enough done from the side of FIka time to stabilize.
Yeah. Hopefully they can like fully restabilize, keep holding this point for another 3 minutes.
That's all they
That is
need.
a long time.
And shoot, you don't even need that. Just get it down to a minute and a half. Then you have equal
Yeah.
time. Equal time for FIka time. It's perfect. It rhymes, so that means it has to happen.
Indeed. We'll see if fate is in their cards. I don't know.
Well, Amphibia's getting quite
Big
low.
mode comes out.
Oh, but Hunter with the quick pick. And this should be enough aggression to get Pulsar to back off. Yeah,
Not just the rock.
Mons should end up building his ult before Sigma here.
Sigma off the map?
Sigma off the
Right.
map. That's more than enough ult charge to get Ramatra time, which I do know is Annihilation. All you people out there.
It's Annihilation, but it's more fun to say Ramatra time or
Yeah.
Agony is grape flavored.
JP doesn't know I know its name though, so I feel like I need to call him out.
Okay.
It's personal. Oh, we do see the haunts come out from the side of Pulsar though. Kinda cringe. I would never.
Of course, is yucky. Free Blizzard is gonna come out,
And Hunter walling off our own team is definitely an option.
but it's to keep Holster in the Blizzard. But it's not gonna be enough because Cleanse does come out. That's a lot of ult again.
Yeah, it is. Chandra finding two.
Ramatra time.
Almost misses the nade, which probably would have, or actually misses the sleep. Pardon.
Great cycle from Big Mode to Annihilation there.
Yeah, and Mons really doesn't need a block here. Actually, he just let his support die by doing so. It was just the Orisa alive. And fun fact, blocking into an Orisa when it's just you and a low health Kiriko, not exactly the play. However, he did clean up, so all is forgiven. Deathoof is now on the Sojourn,
Stevie.
and Sojourn
Gets
Chandra.
deleted by Nelmos.
Yeah, he does. And Chandra is on the Reaper Man. My favorite character is the Reaper Man. What am I stuck on? Oh, actually, kind of a big wall. Keeps the Reaper Man detained. But
We are gonna see Terra Surge coming up probably within this fight. It's probably gonna be a Nano Horse.
yeah, but we're probably gonna see a nano time for Ramatra Man.
Yeah, just to get that, health. And Terra Surge comes out. It does connect with quite a few people. 3 fall to the Terra Surge.
And no, Nano's not gonna come out in time. Not that it would have mattered much,
That's
but
unlucky.
It
They
might-
are gonna get it down to 10 seconds, so they are gonna get some extra time there. Wow.
and they held T1 for more than a minute, so it's definitely doable. T1 does get the first attack since they have less time.
I believe.
I'd like to believe.
I believe in the underdog. I don't actually know who's the underdog here.
It
With
would
the, lower rating.
it would be FIka time.
All right, I believe in the underdog. I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but they're putting up some great fights.
Yeah, I mean it looks like night and day from their last showing.
Oh,
They're-
absolutely. Well, I think the swap was a good swap.
Yeah, no kidding. Unfortunately, Mendata could not do that.
Oh. Do you think it'd be funny if they put the bullet in his brain on the statue?
That would be funny. Unfortunately, I think that kind of misses the point.
Well, Widow didn't miss.
Well, yeah, Tracer did.
Yeah. We are gonna see the rat again, and another Genji.
The Shinji? The Shanji?
Shanji?
George.
Shinji.
Let's go, George!
Hitting the
Woohoo!
aim.
Oh, nothing new from either support line. Kind of lame. But we do see the haunts again.
Let's
Getting very
move the
aggressive
ground.
onto the prepubescent
Horse is
Ramatra.
pushing up. Mons is just kind of punching things.
Yeah, that's what he
Shield is
do.
dangerously low.
And Deathoof is
Does
gonna
get healed,
fall.
though. Taking out the rat. Genji is on the flank on the high ground.
Yeah, he
Getting
is.
looked at by Amphibia.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just not enough yet. And Hunta has a horse looking down her throat.
Our
Uh,
horse is here.
oh, but there's a Farah now. So shout out to Jeff.
Shout out
This
to
is your
Jeff.
character. And Mons might fall here. Hunta just saving herself slightly.
Mons is chilling.
Yeah, he is. Sparksy's not, though. Falls to the hands of Chandra. Chandra getting two.
And Hunter goes down. Mons now goes down. Amphibia dies. Nelmos is the last man standing. As OT is popped. It's going to be on point, though. They're going to be able to cap, it looks like. They got to keep one on cart the entire time. Yeah, you know what I would do here?
Zarya.
Nah. Sigma.
What?
Hit him with the Sig 9.
So you need to have your ult for that, and they don't have that time.
Come on.
So that would just not be a fun time.
Oh no, Chandra!
That's a huge pick. They need to go super fast right now. They are not pushing up. Nelmos is so far back, they can't push up. But Hunter with the second one, they're gonna have to.
Come on, they have to push up.
If Mons can build his ult here, he should be able to solo this.
Low. I don't know if... Oh, but the Terra Surge is gonna come out, so is the Blizzard.
Mons falls to that!
Barrage goes
You're
down.
kidding me.
Oh, Deathloop and Pulsar are down, though. It looks like it's just Chandra and Shindle on point. Orbital Ray does come up. That might be enough to keep them alive now that there's not a Ramatra in their face.
It really is. They just need to get out. I don't know if they will, though. I know.
1 point. Gotta keep one on cart that whole time. They cannot step off that cart.
Mons not popping Ramatra time there was such a throw.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You either have to leave that Terra Surge or you have to pop that ult. You can't do both. And now they're getting 70, 80. They're probably gonna get 90 meters before FIka time even gets a touch now.
Yeah, but they have ults, but they've got nano. They've got a nano blade. Kitsuna comes out. They're gonna combo with the Ramatra time. But
Chandra doesn't even get the
Mons is gonna
blade.
Get thrown around. Oh my goodness.
And
they're gonna be able to force him off point.
It was a really good recontest, but you could have done that 20, 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, that 100 meters is gonna be a lot to push into T1.
That's just gonna be unfun.
This is where you go with the Zarya. You gotta play super aggressive here.
I don't think they have the players for that. I don't think that's their forte. So
I agree.
I think they got to stick with the Ramatra. It's working very well. You can play high and low tempo with it, and for what they're playing into, it's working very well, surprisingly, into the horse. What should be a neutral matchup is actually turned quite into the favor of FIka time, and I suspect we see basically the same comp. Actually,
hold on. This is an interesting comp. Nelmo swapping to the Life Weaver.
He's not staying that. There's no way. There's no way.
You're right. Amphibia having some trouble deciding who to play here. Deathoof is on the Sombra. Chandra is also on the Cassidy.
If I was Deathoof, or not Deathoof, if I was Amphibia, I would keep the Sojourn. He's doing quite well.
Indeed, yeah, that Sojourn has been really great in clearing out the flankers, scaring them off of diving, just from that E alone.
I don't know what the Deathoof Sombra is going to do here, though. Maybe it's really good, but you're also playing against a very, very good Swedish Ana player.
This is true.
This is basically the pride of Sweden right here.
This is the Swedish nationals team.
They already know there's a Sombra. There's no surprise to it. They heard the TP's out of spawn.
Or at least they should have. Hack is going to go out in Nelmos. Virus is not going to land, though.
That's a freaky cleanse.
Nelmos, again getting hacked, again getting missed by the Virus. Stuck in a corner, though. Sombra is going to have to just TP out. Sleep comes out onto the horse. Not going to really affect anything, though. Once again, that Sombra is harassing Nelmos. Not even going to pay 2 cents to Deathoof, though.
And Hunta misses all her stickies.
Oh no, Deathoof finding the pick on Hunta. Pulsar is low. They gotta just push up here. Hold
I don't think they can.
Mode.
Yeah, if they die here, it's just too big of a stagger. They just needed to back out.
The also dead. They gotta back out. They gotta hold that S key now.
The second Hunta died, they needed to get out. They weren't winning the fight. They need that extra damage from the Echo. They have no damage.
Hunta on the
Sojourn.
Sojourn.
And Amphibia onto the Reaper. Which I like this a little better. You're already playing into quite a tanky front line. That was a Reaper. And an early Nano coming out from Nelmos. They're going to find the pick onto Cosmic, but I still don't think this was the right play.
Oh! Hold on a minute. They actually take out the Terra Surging Orisa.
I still think they win that without the
Sombra's
nano
still
though.
in the back line, yeah.
Especially waiting till after he or before he has Ramatra time. Kind of a weird play, but
You
I
just gotta
guess
put the faith in building that nano back up.
which he can definitely do. He did it in a minute already. Now we just got to see it happen again.
We do have Overclock coming up from Hunter here. We have Ramatra time. We have Kitsune Rush. But High Noon, Nano, and Orbital Ray are gonna answer it, as well as EMP is charging.
We should see it before the fight really gets interesting.
Here, Overclock comes
Never
out.
mind!
Two falls!
And Hunter-
Amphibian the soldier.
Hunter going in
That's
front of
that
the shield for a
military
minute.
training. Ramatra time!
This was definitely an overexertion of ults, but if they get the picks, they shouldn't give him a chance to contest. So it should be okay. Alright.
They gotta keep 3 on cart here. Just send 2 people up front just to, you know, poke.
And they have the right 2 up front. Hunter getting hit by that virus. They should have the distance. But they have 4 ults to go against from the side of T1.
That Nano and Orbital Ray gotta come out real quick here if they want to recontest.
They should get it.
Here comes there's the EMP, there's the Orbital Ray. High Noon comes out. Oh! FIka time is gonna drop 3 here. It's just Hunter and Sparksy. Can they contest?
I don't think they can.
No.
Oh!
0.64 meters. That's painful.
If they didn't use those 2 ults at the end of that last fight when they already secured it, they had that map. That's it. That's all the deciding factor was.
I definitely think FIka time panicked a little bit there. Had to just were a little nervous, a little anxious about T1. I think they just gotta be a little more confident in their abilities.
Yeah, because FIka time can do this. They are playing up. They're playing better than T1 in my opinion. They just aren't getting the ult cycles right. Outside of that, I think they're a better team than T1.
I have to agree. I feel like they have so much synergy together, and I don't know if that's, the Swedish buff.
Well, we'd like to think so.
You know what? We're just gonna call it the Swedish buff.
Well, why do you think I refer to it as the Swedish national team?
Toilet break. That's my favorite map.
We're going to toilet break next.
So we're
nice.
going to Panamera, guys.
Whoa, they said toilet break.
Volskaya.
No, I think you mean Havana. Havana is by far still the worst map in the game.
I like Havana.
Well, you can like it. It's just objectively a bad map.
It's fun.
It's still objectively a bad map.
I like it.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying it's objectively.
I don't care about the facts. My opinion is correct.
Uh-huh.
1v1 me. IRL.
Okay.
I got a maul.
Okay.
And a sword.
Okay.
And you're short.
And my short?
And you're short. You are short.
Okay, buddy.
That was a quick potty break from Swedish Nationals. It is one. What map, you Swedish people? Wow. Sweden. Oh, that's not a map.
Oh, I didn't transition the thing. Oh well.
Fire our casters.
Oh, no,
Except
I mean,
me.
they were just watching the chat go by.
I know.
Do you? Do you?
I have the stream.
Do you?
I have the stream pulled up on my second monitor. They say New Queen Street. That is not a push map. Or, that is a push map. That's not the map we're doing, right? We're doing escort, right?
Yes. You know, maybe they don't teach reading comprehension in Sweden. Maybe that's what it is.
Hey, translation. They speak Swedish. I almost said Italian. definitely not.
I love when Sweden people speak Italian.
You don't know? Maybe they do.
Yeah, maybe some of
Also
them.
not a map. Circuit Royale. I like this map choice. I like this map choice.
I do
It's
and I
Italian.
don't.
I like this. I like this map because it has race cars on it and they go. "Vroom."
Yes, Max, that's very nice.
Also because I like F1.
That is a very analytical point of view. Very
Hold on, we've
curious
got a
observation.
traitor on T1.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want. They're winning right now.
That's true.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Hey, but you never know.
Max. I think FIka Time should win a map. At least they're playing like it. They're playing very good. Let's see how they can
They're
do
hungry.
in the land of race cars.
I'm gonna go look at their race cars.
All right, Olmax is doing that. I'll give you my analytical point of view. Looking at this map.
What changes do you think FIka Time needs to do here?
I think they need to ult cycle better. Outside of that, they're playing very well. I think they need to keep Hunta on the hit scan for this map. Or honestly, just I also wouldn't have taken Amphibia off of the Sojourn last map. I think that was a bad choice. And
the curse. The curse of Winton.
Oh, I didn't know there was a curse for that. But Winton
The FIka Time
Overwatch.
curse of Winton.
Oh no, actually, they played really well on this map against Air Force None, and they had Winton. It was honestly it was very close like this actually. FIka Time very good
We are gonna see once again the Widowmaker come out from Death Oof.
which is a much better pick for this map. I do like it a little better here. I still would like to see a much more stable DPS, but oh.
That is until the monkey comes.
The monkey.
But it does look like the T1 is going to set up to kind of rotate around both the Torb and the Widow. Hunta looking for something here. Hacks Pulsar out of the rock.
That's huge, actually.
Monkey is going to dive onto the supports.
Monkey's going to dive and die.
Jumps out. Dive and die.
But they're going to get picks off of it.
Do fall. They get 2 picks. Get 3. Gotta get that turret, though. Yeah, that turret's gone.
Yeah, Hunta is kind of just like chilling, like a villain. Especially like a villain because they're on the Sombra, which is a very stinky hero choice, but they're playing into Widow.
He's gonna find the Widow, though.
I feel that Widow is equally as stinky. And
every character that can one-shot me on support is evil. So basically every character.
That's very nice. We'll keep that in mind.
Pulsar is gonna try to make some space for his team, but the monkey goes flying by! Deathoof did swap to the Cassidy, is gonna find Hunta. Sparksy is also gonna die to Pulsar.
Yeah.
Just Monza's not gonna be able to rotate those jumps very well.
No, but
fall again.
Amphibia and Nilemos should get out with their lives, which is good. That's big, actually. I don't think this is big. I think we should see the Ramatra time right now. But
I'm biased. I love Ramatra time.
Ramatra is just much better to this team.
Also, he's a cool character. Horse!
Horse not opting to take the side path to avoid all the poke damage. Definitely an option.
Lux is gonna come out. Golden Goddess technique, though.
It's just on Sparksy.
Is gonna fall for it, though. And, Mons and Nelmos aren't gonna go down. I feel like taking Nelmos off of the Ana was not a really great choice here, but Coalescence is up, so swapping now would not be a great choice.
Oh, they really don't have a whole lot to sleep. Most of it's gonna be blocked or unable to get dove upon.
Considered. It's high tide.
I've considered that, and I am not a fan of it. Hunta should go down here, and that's an option. Deathoof is gonna die.
No,
oh!
I believe in my goat.
I'm not playing.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but you said you're a goat.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Rock. Nelmos is gonna go down to Rock. Sparksy is low. I don't know why he's peeking.
And Amphibia is gonna get one with his ult. 2 down for the side of FIka Time. Yeah, if he got that last railgun shot off onto the Juno, it should have been fine, but unfortunately, not quite going that way.
This is
And
Not looking good for FIka time.
no, we're still waiting to see that Ramatra swap. Would very much prefer that over the Haunts, but
Terra Surge is almost up, as well as Gravitic Flux is also back, almost back. Chandra, Cosmic, and Shinda all have their ults. As well as Sparksy and Elmos. We are also seeing a Bob almost up. Amphibia does swap to the Reaper Man.
yeah, I really would have liked to see them take the
Double
high
orbit.
path.
Sparksy is just playing a little too out of position here, though, on the Juno. Coalescence does come out. Pulsar does not have Rock to knock her out of it yet. Gonna find it on Hunter, though. Flux is gonna go up, and Nano!
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, and T1 is gonna find them all.
Mon's still rocking with the horse. Obviously has the ult. He might not get the touch, actually. They're body blocking him quite well. And yeah, he's gonna fall.
Yeah. Was Chandra hammering the horse there?
I don't know. What I do know is that was not Ramatra, and horse is not as good as Ramatra on that point, on that map, on that point, and yeah, into that team. I mean, it's just so high ground oriented, and
I feel like, yeah,
they're ignoring the high ground too much. They have this beautiful little point they can jump through. There's a little exit. They can avoid all the poke. They go far left right away, go through that, go behind the barrier, and go through that entrance, and then you have full access onto high ground. You have Ramatra jumping out of that high ground. But we just didn't see that, and we're going to see it on defense.
Oh, I don't, T1, I don't like that. Oh, okay, that's slightly better, but I don't like it. Amphibia is gonna swap over to the Bastion as well. Chandra is gonna match it, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Pulsar is on the JQ. Deathoof has not picked yet, and Sindel has swapped to Baptiste. Oh, Deathoof back on the Stinky Widow. I don't like this team. I don't like T1's team. I don't like that roster at all. I don't like that.
I have no issue
draft.
with it. I think it works quite well.
I think it works well. I just don't like it.
Yeah, they have too many women on it for you. Women scare you. I get you. Sandra going into turret form.
Mons is just trying to hold us at that corner for as long as possible. Gonna get flanked by the JQ. Shield does go up in time.
And JQ into Ramatra is quite a weird matchup because on paper, Ramatra really should win it. He has a lot more just upfront damage. But with all the sustain from JQ and just the big target Ramatra is in large John mode, it's just too much sustain for JQ.
They're just tearing through to FIka time now. Amphibia was the first to fall in that fight. Chandra walking back on the high ground now. Nelmos and Hunta's just trying to, you know, poke and not die, but build ults.
Nelmos is going to fall.
Looks like Nelmos is gonna get knifed by the JQ, and Pulsar is the next, or Pulsar, Hunta is the next to fall, and it's gonna be a win for T1.
Yeah, it definitely was. A little disappointing from that last map, especially being FIka time's pick.
Indeed.
But that's just the way she goes, and I really think FIka time should have at least won a map. I think they played really well the first two maps, and they didn't have any answers this last one.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. T1 played very well there, a little sloppy at first, but they pulled it together. They were able to, you know, kind of really contest on that hybrid, that last point there. And as you can see, last game was just complete domination from T1 side.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to end for Team Sweden, but hopefully going into their next match versus let's see, Team Pete, they can do a little better. Team Pete, of course, being 0-3. They've taken one map. I don't want to talk about it, but
I was there for that.
Anyways,
It looks like we are interviewing Deathoof.
hello, Deathoof.
Oh,
Welcome to the
hello,
cast.
commentators.
All right, I'm going out with the first question. The
Uh,
prodigal son returns.
uh,
Return to the Genji. I saw.
yeah, I hated every moment of that. It was horrible. He's so
What
bad.
what was the conversation like for that, that drafting?
Drafting.
Um, there wasn't much. I just kind of clicked the hero. My team did all the work. I just kind of existed.
Yeah, you were a bit decorative on the
I,
rat.
I, the Sombra went hard though. I got 4 in the
Yeah,
last point. I got 4. I'll take what I can get.
all right. Anyways, um,
All
what do
right.
you okay in your mind? You
Yeah,
say your team
yeah,
carried.
yeah.
What specifically did you think that they did well?
I got my goat on Pulsar. He made the space necessary. This little thing on Hazard for a little bit. I taught him well, personally. He did what he needed to on Sig on that last game. Looked really nice with that. Supports kept us up as he needed to. Chandra did what he needed to on DPS. I was there just hanging about, talking to him,
Yeah, speaking of hanging about, that second
Mm.
point, Kings Row Junkrat, you kind of just wandered around for the
Mm.
better part of a minute. Walk me through that strategy.
So it had been a while since I got Kings Row in a comp game.
Mhm.
So I just really wanted to take the time to explore the map, taking the view, honestly. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you definitely made sure that map was clean, walking around with that
yeah,
mop you had.
yeah.
I
Mhm,
mean, you're
mhm.
doing God's work out there, and that set up the play after for your Genji because you didn't slip on any of the surfaces.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Thank you,
Yeah, you
thank
were
you.
making sure that you were the slippery one, not the floor.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. What do you think FIka Time did well there?
They had a lot of coordination when they needed to, and a couple of them were scary when they needed to. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
Jesus.
I didn't really want to pee a couple of them.
there were a lot of times where it looked like they were the better team, but ultimately you guys just prevailed. And it was really on the back of their back line, specifically Nalemo, setting up so much with his nades and antis, or those are the
Oh,
same thing, but sleeps.
I
And
was I was slipped across the map on the 3rd point, and then I died to his nade from his spawn. I didn't need that.
yeah, and he almost got your
I was
tire
having a good
too.
day. I was having a good day.
Well, he took offense to that, so keep
Yeah,
that in mind in the future.
yeah, I will.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you trying to, catch him out on the Sombra on the King's Row. To no avail, missing those viruses.
Oh, it was so
Um,
bad.
uh, this is a question I've asked quite a few teams at this point. Uh, if you've got a message for any of the teams that you're going to be facing later on in the series, what is it? Keep in mind that you are
Um,
speaking for MV Riddle T1 right now.
yeah, I'm coming for you, Mi Chang. He's not safe. Him specifically.
Just me, Chang?
Just Mi Chang.
Well, let's take a look into the future and see when you play Linko Pack.
It's week 7, I think.
I think you're right, and I think that's really exciting. No, it's week
Marked on my
6.
6, even better. Marked on my
3
calendar.
weeks to go, right? Or is this week 2?
This is week 3.
3.
All right, 3 weeks to go.
But looking a little, oh god, not looking as far into the future, you play T2 next week.
Oh,
Very in-house.
oh.
You guys should know them very well, I'd like to think.
Yeah, an idea or two.
What are your plans for going against T2?
Not holding back.
That's good. You got to show
Impressive.
little bro who's who.
Show them why you're T1.
That's despicable.
Yeah.
To the max, being toxic as per usual. We do
Yeah,
not
that's my
support
job.
that on
I
Gunginga.
do. Hey, we had bagging in yesterday's game.
That was crazy. Oh, they'll be
Yeah,
bagging in our next game too. Don't worry.
the bagging down 2-1 after getting dominated for 2 maps, kind of crazy.
Yeah. Cinta says that they are gonna feel bad.
I think that's also my
Too.
week 6 matchup. Yep, I play Pancake week 6. Looking forward to that. Ready to pay it back.
Hey, you could play Pancake earlier.
No, I can't.
Subs?
Eh. Either way, this is Deathoof's interview. This is his game. He won it very well. Your team played very well as a whole. Lazy Dog obviously exploded after the first map.
Yeah, just
R.I.P. Lazy Dog.
evaporated.
That's what happens when you're flying the SR-71 Blackbird and you have to play Overwatch mid-game.
And
Mid-flight.
missing every Doom ability, but you didn't hear me say that.
No,
Crazy.
but what was the difference between swapping from Lazy Dog on tank to Pulsar? Obviously, they're both very capable tanks.
Just a little different style. They both do what they need to do. Obviously Pulsar's more of a
Traditional.
yeah, that's a good word. Tank. Whereas Lazy's not.
Yeah, he plays a lot of the Doom, a lot of those silly tricks. Because he's a Genji and Pharah player too, right?
Yeah.
Jackson part 2. With traditional, he means god awful. Wow.
Wow. I think you did
Wow.
awesome, Pulsar. You shut the heck
you
up.
did great, Pulsar.
Pulsar's my friend. Not really, but we're friends now, and you'll like it.
I've played like 3 games with Pulsar. He's on my friends list.
You know what? I'm adding Pulsar to my friends list right now.
You're not allowed to talk bad about my friends on this cast.
Lazy had a lab. Well, Lazy not fulfilling his name. Lazy. But
I don't know, dodging out on your team, kinda lazy.
either way, that is all we have unless you have any more questions for your dear pal, Jackson.
Yeah, what are we doing again?
All
Wow,
right,
that's
so that's
crazy.
the end of the cast. Thank you for showing up. Miracle Max with the hydrate. We'll be drinking some iced tea. We will be back, however, in 2 hours for what I think is going to be a pretty darn exciting game. Let me see the announcement. It is USA versus Bread Dog. JP,
Ooh.
one of the founders of Gunginga. It was me, JP, and K Debates versus USA. USA, of course, having the best Widow in the league, an insane hit scan player, and an all-around good team outside of that. So we'll be back in a 2-hour break. Yeah.
2 hour
Goodbye.
break.
Woohoo! Money.